Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at Logan Grimnar and the Space Wolf reinforcements. This video is sponsored by Adept Roll and the Game Bunker. More on those later. Alright, so we've already seen quite a few of the Space Wolf reinforcements on their way, and now we got a brand new reveal. Logan Grimnar leads a pack of Space Wolf reinforcements. In between all the reveals being shown off at Adepticon back in March, the Space Wolves wowed the crowd with dazzling army set packed full of brand new miniatures. Those sons of Fenris have never been the ones to do things by half measures though, so it should come as no surprise that they've got even more miniatures to show off. Who better to start off with than the Great Wolf himself? Alright, so we have a brand new Logan Grimnar, and he looks absolutely amazing. So here we can see him on foot with his Terminator armor, so we don't know if that means that the chariot is going away altogether. There are some rumors that the Thunderwolf cav are going away, and that would actually make sense if Logan on chariot is no longer an option. But here we see him on foot and still with his wolf companions, and this model looks absolutely amazing. We've got an epic style base with a massive tactical rock. We've got a couple of super thick and chunky wolves. We got an awesome wolf pelt on its armor, a beautiful new axe. Very, very cool. Logan Grimnar is one of the most lauded warriors in the Imperium, with centuries of glorious service at the head of the Space Wolves to his name. The High Wolf of Fenris cuts an imposing figure, flanked by his twin wolves, Tyrnak and Fenrir, carrying the legendary axe Morkai, and draped in Fenrisian ornamentation from Thunderwolf furs to intricate runic scribing. So absolutely amazing new model. I love the head here. This is very, very cool. And here we got a different angle, and he looks even more imposing. I really like the cracks on the axe, and we can see the inside of the actual cape. And then also the tabard have like some runes inscribed on them that look amazing. We've got the perfect amount of ornamentation on the actual armor itself with the runes, but not going overboard, so it's still like busy but not too busy. And then here we can see the detail on the wolves, and they look jacked. Very, very cool. He isn't the only celebrating hero of the Space Wolves getting an update though, as anywhere the Great Wolf goes, his personal champion isn't far behind. The mountain of muscle and ceramite known as Arjac Rockfist serves as the mailed fist of the High King, upholding the honor of the chapter by dueling enemy commanders and crushing their skulls under the weight of his massive foe hammer. Such is his skill with his hammer that he can throw it accurately over great distances before teleporting the weapon back to his hand. Now represented on the miniature with an optional assembly arm. Okay, so we have the Arjac Rockfist hammer, now is like Thor's hammer. Very, very cool. So here we can see he is a new style Terminator. Obviously massive scale upgrade from the old one. That was like a fine cast kit from decades ago. So he's going to be massively upscaled. We can see like some damage and like weathering on the armor. We've got the runes. We've got the awesome face. We've got the nice little intricacies all detailed throughout. We've got some beautiful runes on the hammer itself. Let's take a look at the side picture. So here we can see the details on the shield. Very, very cool. Again, we got the runes, we got the iconography, and then here we can see the hammer as it's being thrown in like the action pose. Very, very cool. Awesome face here. Beautiful sculpts. Definitely a big fan of the new Terminators. Adept Roll is a new math hammer app for Warhammer 40,000, allowing users to instantly and effortlessly upload unit characteristics from screenshots. You can then use the app to calculate statistical outcomes. With the capability to account for special rules and abilities of attackers and defenders, results can be viewed in graph or tabular form. Let Adept Roll do the math hammer while you focus on tactics and victory. With tons of features and customizable settings, Adept Roll is the best pocket companion to give you the edge over the competition. Check out the Adept Roll app using the link in the video description, and your first 7 days are free. Now back to the video. But that's not all. Next we have Njal Stormcaller. Njal Stormcaller is the spiritual heart of the Space Wolves, with few rune priests in history able to call upon the power of the Mother Fenris with as much finality. He calls upon the elemental powers of the storm to aid his allies and strike at his foes, conjuring, concealing storms of wind and deadly bolts of lightning whenever needed. So again, just a massive upgrade right here. Beautiful model. We've got the wolf pelt like over his head. We've got the awesome runic staff with a ton of super cool designs. Beautiful cape. Awesome warding all over his armor. And then he's got his cybernetic eagle in flying pose. Nice tactical rock. Just absolutely crushing it with the new Space Wolf models. Absolutely beautiful. These look really nice in like the Games Workshop painting style, but I think they're going to look even better with like a grimdark feel. Those members of the Wolf Guard who do not take to the battlefield as Headtakers are granted the honor of wearing ancient Terminator armor, bedecked with runic carvings and Fenrisian totems, often left behind by their previous wearers. Alright, so we have some brand new Space Wolf Terminators. So the first of the individual chapter sub-faction Terminators to get a new kit. So very, very cool. Obviously we see like more of a traditional older style armor, but massively upscaled. Here we have the two-handed axe, huge axe. We've got the wolf pelts, the skulls, all the Space Wolf iconography. Very cool. And then we've got another Terminator here, this one with bolter and power weapon. Again, just like awesome ruins, pelts, the addition of the knife, and then some cool head options. And then the third one here has an axe and stormbolter. Very cool new look to these, and I love the fact they were custom and upscaled. And then we have the fourth one here with the axe and stormbolter. Very unique, like different head options. And last but not least, we've got a power fist and assault cannon. So these dudes are super bulky. They're going to be massively upscaled. We don't know exactly what the options are going to be. Previously, the Space Wolf Terminators had the options for like the shields and lots of different weaponry. Here it appears to be a little bit more traditional. We have like the double-handed axes. We have a power fist. We have some swords and then a single assault cannon. So we'll have to see what the actual options look like in the Codex, but very, very cool new models. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, GameBunker. GameBunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products, including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. GameBunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. GameBunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. Their immense experience makes the Wolfguard Terminators a deadly and durable force on the battlefield. With the choice to swap their Stormbolter for beautiful decorated storm shields, amplified by the enormous relic Great Axe or Lightning Claws wielded by the pack leader. These new miniatures will be coming to shelves alongside the standalone release of Codex Space Wolves, so keep an eye on Warhammer Community to find out when you can add them to your own great company. So we'll have the choice to swap their Stormbolters for beautifully decorated storm shields. So they'll give up a little bit of their shooting firepower in lieu of the shields. And then you'll have the option for relic Great Axes and Lightning Claws wielded by the pack leader. So very cool. Looks like you're still going to be able to build a mixed unit, much like the Death Watch, where you can have some with storm shields to get that fourth wound. And then you'll have some that pack a little bit more of a punch or have a little bit more of the range shooting. Absolutely beautiful models. Definitely a huge fan of these new Terminators. Love that they're upscaled. Love that they're a complete new model kit and not just some upgrade frames. Absolutely amazing. Njal Stormcaller looking absolutely awesome as well. Definitely very overdue for a new model, and this one is just awesome. And then Arjac Rockfist looking absolutely amazing as well. His model was super outdated, so love to see a new model here. All these getting the Primaris treatment, the Terminators being massively upscaled. And then, of course, some big changes to Logan. Now on foot, it appears like only, so it does look like the chariot is gone. He's going to have his massive wolves alongside of him now on foot. So should be able to rock out on his own or join a Terminator unit. Definitely to change the way that the Space Wolves play if the Thunderwolf Cavalry are gone and the rumors are true, which I hate to see happen as they were absolutely awesome and definitely gave the Space Wolves a ton of flair and flavor. But regardless, with so many awesome new models, with a new battle force, a new codex, and a complete range refresh, the Space Wolves are definitely going to surge in popularity. Very, very cool. So let me know what you're most excited about. Are you going to be jumping in on the new Space Wolves with the launch box? Are you going to be picking up some of these characters to augment your existing force? Do you think it's true that the Thunderwolf Cavalry are going away? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And a special thanks to Adept Roll for sponsoring the video. Check out the link in the description for a free 7-day trial of the Mathhammer app. And also thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and the Space Wolves have never looked so good. And I'm out of here.